Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Saturday, July 8, 2023, and giving you our team and total picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and to push the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also check out our Patreon if you want access to our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. You will find the link to our Patreon in the description and comments section below. The Cubs will give Drew Smyly his final start before the break in Game 2 of this series. He did not factor into the decision in a start last Monday, allowing 3 runs on 4 hits and 3 walks over 3.2 innings against Milwaukee. Smyly got through the first 2 innings unscathed, but the Brewers hit him for 3 runs in the third before forcing the left-hander out of the game in the fourth. He struck out 5, but it was another poor performance for the lefty. Smyly has struggled to a 6.49 ERA over his last 7 outings after pitching to a 2.60 mark in his first 10 starts. Overall, the 34-year-old southpaw is 7.5 with a 4.10 ERA, 1.21 WHIP, and 76.30 BB across 90 innings this season. He has a tough task facing the Yankees on the road. Chicago has been struggling as of late. Entering the opener of this series, the Cubs are 3-8 over its past 11 games since a 9-1 win over St. Louis in London on June 24 moved them to within 1 game of .500. They were unable to complete a 3-game sweep in Milwaukee when they took a 6-5 loss on Thursday. They have lost 8 in a row in New York. All-star Gerrit Cole will get his final start before the break in Friday afternoon's matchup. He was handed the loss last Sunday in a start against the Cardinals, allowing 2 runs on 6 hits and 2 walks while striking out 6 over 6 innings. Cole allowed just a base hit through 3 innings, but the Cardinals got to him in the fourth with 2 doubles and 2 singles to score 2 runs. Cole has allowed 3 runs or fewer in each of his last 6 starts, but has only 2 wins over that span as he continues to be let down by the Yankee offense. The 32-year-old owns a stellar 2.79 ERA, 1.14 WHIP, and 118.33 KBB in 109.2 innings, and was just named to his 5th All-Star game since 2018, which is the most among starting pitchers over that span. I'm not going to overthink this one. The Red Sox are a better team than the Athletics, and they should win this game comfortably. The Red Sox have a potent defense that can score runs against anyone, and the Athletics have a struggling bullpen that is prone to giving up runs. The Athletics starting pitcher, Luis Medina, has been especially bad on the road, and he is likely to get lit up by the Red Sox lineup. I expect the Red Sox to win this game by at least 2 runs, so I am taking them on the run line. New York has dominated the Cubs at home over the last few seasons. In a 10-game stretch, the Yankees are averaging 5.70 runs per game against Chicago and have won 8 in a row at home. Cole is on the mound, so runs will be at a premium for the Cubs, but even while playing in a hitter-friendly park, the Yankees have allowed the 4th fewest runs per game at home this year. The total number has gone over in 4 of Chicago's last 5 games overall. Further, the total has gone over in 6 of New York's last 9. Nobody has been able to tag Cole this year, and the Cubs do not possess anyone capable of scaring the All-Star. Take the under in a game dominated by the Yankees. Toronto Blue Jays vs Detroit Tigers. The Blue Jays entered the series on a 3-game win streak after sweeping the White Sox in Chicago. They outscored them 15-11 with an extra inning victory their lone that wasn't by just a run. Hitting-wise, the Jays are a top 5 club with a .261 team batting average, and their .745 team ops ranks 10th overall. Bo Bichette tops the American League with a .320 batting average entering Friday. He also had a .503 slugging percentage which ranked 5th in the league and in .851 ops which was 9th best. Bichette went 3 for 12 in the 3 prior games against Detroit this season. The Tigers picked off a 9-0 win to save from getting swept by the worst team in baseball. They had gone 4-5 over their 9 games prior to welcoming the Blue Jays to town. Thursday's shutout victory was the team's 5th of the season. Detroit staff had a 4.46 team ERA through 86 games, the 9th highest mark overall. They have allowed just 240 free passes on the year, the 3rd fewest in the game. Manning is making his 3rd start since returning from a broken foot. He earned a win last time out after allowing 4 runs and 5 hits while striking out 4 over 5 innings. He actually did face Toronto just prior to going down and was hooked with a loss after surrendering 4 runs, 6 hits and walk over 6. The Blue Jays have a good record against the Tigers this season, and their starting pitcher, Gausman, has been particularly good in recent starts. The Tigers have not been scoring many runs lately, and they were shut out in one of their 2 losses to the A's this week. The Blue Jays have been playing well against AL Central teams recently, and I recommend taking them with the run line. Over their first 3-game series of the season, these 2 combined to average 7.7 total runs per game, with the under going 2-1 in those games. The Tigers have scored 3 or fewer runs in 8 of their last 9 losses. Gausman has not allowed more than 3 runs in his last 4 starts, with 2 outings in which he gave up just a run over 6 innings. I really think he keeps the Tigers' hitters off balance and away from doing anything dangerous. The under is 5-0 in Detroit's last 5 Saturday games, per covers.com, and 5-1 in the Blue Jays' last 6 games, where the total is set at 7 to 8.5. Take the under. Baltimore Orioles vs Minnesota Twins. Baltimore split its last series with New York, but ended the series on a high note, winning the final 2 games by a combined score of 24. The Orioles are 4 games out of first place in the AL East. Baltimore scores 4.86 runs per game, 9th, and hits .253, 13th, with a .744 ops, 11th. It's hit 101 home runs, 14th, and stolen 63 bases, 16th, in 2023. The O's pitching staff has posted a 4.25 ERA, 16th, and a 1.32 whip, 19th, with 31 quality starts. Minnesota is riding high following a series sweep of division rival Kansas City and a series win over the O's in Baltimore. The Twins hold a narrow 1.5 game lead over Cleveland in the AL Central standings. Minnie scores 4.26 runs per game, 21st, and hits .234, 24th, with a .714 ops, 20th. They've hit 114 home runs, 8th, and stole 43 bases, 27th this year. The Twins pitching staff has posted a 3.55 ERA, 1st, and a 1.16 whip, 1st, with league-leading 45 quality starts. The Orioles are 25-17 straight up on the road and 31-17 as favorites, including 12-4 as road favorites. The Twins are 11-19 as underdogs, including 1-4 as home underdogs. They're also 17-38 in their last 55 games versus a starter with a whip of less than 1.15. I'm placing a wager on the Orioles to win tomorrow. Tyler Wells has been rolling since the end of May. While he's prone to the long ball, 21 HR allowed, he doesn't put too many runners on base, so it hasn't come back to bite him as much as you think. I believe that would be the case yet again on Saturday against the Twins, who have a .311 OBP, 23rd in MLB this year, and are coming off a rough month at the plate, .229 BA, .292 OBP, .396 SLG, .688 OPS in June. The Orioles broke out offensively on Thursday against the Yankees, and I expect them to continue to produce at the dish this weekend. This season, they're hitting better on the road, .254, .328, .429, .756 than at home, and they have good day game splits, .262, .333, .429, .763, 2. Gray just faced Baltimore, and while he held them in check, the recency of that game works against him, in my opinion. I feel confident the Orioles will be better prepared for his stuff tomorrow, scoring another road win. Our team picked Baltimore money line. And our total pick is over.